Another hour of local music, and this time some live local music. We are honored to have in the studio James and Deborah Tobin. How you guys doing, first of all?
Doing great, thank you.
Great.
Two of the hardest working musicians in the Beaver Valley. Every time I go on Facebook, you guys have a big gig, whether it's a winery, a brewery, a festival. You've played the Pittsburgh Airport I was talking about. You got a couple big shows coming up. What do you want, including this weekend? Let's go right off the bat with that one. You're doing a barbecue festival.
Right, we're going to be at the Big Knob Grange Barbecue and Brew, which is coming up on Saturday. We're going to start playing at 1, and we'll be there for the afternoon.
That's a first-time event. They're bringing in national. I'm surprised you're not going. They're bringing in national rib vendors.
How do you know I'm not going?
You
didn't ask me.
Good point. But you guys are the entertainment there at the Big Knob Grange Fair.
I can walk around there with a cold beverage.
Yes.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it.
And I know you have a show coming up at the Big Swickley Creek Brewing.
Yeah, that's on the following Friday. Oops, hit my screen there. Yeah, we love playing there. It's just such a nice vibe. You know, you get a nice night. They have the fire pits out back and the stream and everything.
Right along
Good
the
stuff.
right along the Big Swickley Creek, people bring their dogs to that. And
It's so so family friendly, and it's a great place. But we'll be starting out playing there at 7 o'clock, play probably 7 to 9 on the Friday the 31st.
Speaking of dogs, who's watching Bowie right now?
The cat.
Yeah, the cat is supervising right now.
Frank, they have an Australian Shepherd, I believe, and has one blue eye. Is that why you call it Bowie, I'm guessing? Or?
It is actually it's a blue merle.
Okay.
Yeah, so and it's a Shetland sheepdog.
Oh,
So,
beautiful. Beautiful dog.
I've been following along. James had a little problem with a deer and a raccoon earlier this week. Did you not?
Yeah, I couldn't get into my shed. Mama dropped a baby off in front of the shed. I walked by it probably 20 times, and then I was like, "Oh, what are you doing here?"
And then the baby vacated, and he got a raccoon.
Yeah, during the day.
So I don't know.
So I'm
We're
on
like
Google.
we're like a Disney movie there.
Well,
Yeah.
you're right, but they hear the music and they like listening
yeah,
to the music.
they like the tunes, you know.
Now, what movie is that? Is that like Bambi, where they're playing music and they all gather around? All the animals come
I
around.
believe you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so something like that.
It's good music. For people who haven't seen James and Deborah Tobin, can you talk a bit about the music you make and your influences?
Well, we're kind of Americana, little bit of bluegrass. I was a big Steve Earle fan growing up, so I definitely have some Steve Earle in there. Beatles, classic rock, all that stuff too is all kind of in there. But
It's all rolled together.
And you write a lot of originals, and you do cover songs as well. And
yeah. I started out doing nothing but originals, but then I realized like if I wanted to play gigs, I'd have to learn some cover songs. So now we do a pretty good mix of them. You know, like I try to slip the originals in.
Yeah, I think he has 6 or 7 original CDs that he's written over the years. So a lot of original music he can mix in.
And they're also artists of a different type as well.
visual artists. Award-winning.
Award-winning at that, correct.
Luckily, that is true. Yeah, Jim and I both are in multiple art leagues throughout Beaver County and Pittsburgh, and we enjoy, doing as many shows as we can get into. So it's a lot of fun.
Well, they're here for a reason, besides to promote their shows, and they got instruments in their hands. So what do you think? Do you think they should use them?
I want to hear them, yes.
All right, then shut up and we'll let them hear them.
All right. This one's a new one. It's going to be out shortly as a single. I'm always working on like the next album, but
And you'll be able to hear it live here on the Beaver, right?
yep, yeah. I'll be sending my song files over to Frank, so hopefully you can hear these stuff. So not too many people this letter could be to. Wouldn't it be interesting if it was you? It's my fault that I'm not there. Spread like blossoms in the air. So far away. Through the hours and the years. You be well where you are, and I'll be here. Aren't too many many people I'd sing this song for. What if I loved you and you loved me more? It's my fault that I'm not there. Spread like blossoms in the air. So far away, through the miles and the years. You be well where you are, and I'll be here. So far away, through the hours and the years. You be well where you are, and I'll be here. What if the moment had never passed? Why can't we make the good times last? It's my fault that I'm not there. Treasure the moments that we share. So far away, through the miles and the years. You be well where you are, and I'll be here.
Deborah Tobin, what's the name of that song? And
So far away.
I love it.
I love the interplay of the strings and everything. What was the inspiration for writing that?
Well, it started out, so I have this old guitar that was completely trashed, and a friend of mine fixed it up for me. So I was sitting around in the living room, and I started getting these little chords going. And then it morphed into that song, which was just kind of, thinking back on, relationships and things in the past, how people move on and life goes on and all that kind of stuff. So
We should mention James is a southpaw, lefty guitarist, too. I always like that.
So also you guys have an art shop and studio down in Ambridge as well, correct? And it was that, as well as them being known, was in a movie recently.
yes. So yeah, we had League of Their Own came in. We were the hero location, and it was very interesting. We spent really long days down there with them while they were kind of transforming the place, and we were also like a green room, so the actors would come in. We have a giant air conditioning unit in there, so
It made us the draw to be
were
the
the
green
draw.
room.
I had to explain what a Pittsburgh toilet is to one of the actresses. 'Cause it's an old building that's all it has.
I got one in my house.
Yeah.
Nobody else allowed to use them with me.
She opted for the porta-john outside when I told her.
Fair.
But then her
Fair
handler
enough.
was like, she went down and she came up. I wasn't so bad. I'm from Chicago.
That's even better.
That TV show was set in the 40s, too. Didn't they have to redo your outside?
They did. They
yeah.
redid the whole street. It was really
Yeah,
amazing to watch them transform it and have all the vehicles, the cars and the buses come in from that era. So it was a great time.
Pretty neat.
Yeah, they had like they put a brand new awning on and then they aged it. But we tried to keep as much of that intact as we could because apparently there's people that go around and look at the locations where it was done and stuff. So.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. All right, we're going to take a short break, and we'll be back with more with James and Deborah Tobin right after this here on the Beaver Morning Show. Frank and Scott, stick around. More to come.
Let's face it, work is a large part of your life. Why not choose a job that allows the opportunity of a fulfilling career working with people who appreciate you? St. Barnabas Health System is looking for extraordinary service-minded people to join our team. Earn and learn with career opportunities on our clinical, housekeeping, and food service teams. For more information and to apply, visit stbarnabashealthsystem.com or call 724-444-JOBS. Jobs that are apart from the ordinary. Find them at St. Barnabas Health System.
The Beaver Falls Car Cruise Committee and Beaver County Radio invite you to the 33rd Annual Beaver Falls Car Cruise on Saturday, June the 8th. Join Beaver County Radio for a live broadcast along 7th Avenue starting at 11 a.m. and lasting until 3 p.m. We will have the all-new Beaver County Radio birthday prize wheel on hand that you can spin to win a variety of prizes. Live coverage of the 33rd Annual Beaver Falls Car Cruise is presented by Gnu's Body Works, the Hopewell Shopping Center, Tri-County McDonald's, Electric Garage Door Sales, City Rescue, and Beaver County Radio.
The green flag is waving. The Coca-Cola 600 is underway. Christopher Bell gets faster and faster, and he is the new race leader.
Three-way fight for the lead right now. Blaney has it. Here comes Bell diving to the inside.
Denny Hamlin nearly gets into Brad Keselowski. Now they do touch.
Trouble off turn 2. A big hit on the inside wall from Austin Cindric. If there is such a thing as Penske perfect, Ryan Blaney has been Penske perfect tonight.
The Coca-Cola 600, Sunday, May 26th at 6 Eastern on PRN.
Hey, this is Nick Ziegler, a.k.a. Nick Z. And you're listening to The Beaver Morning Show with Scott Tatey and Frank Sparks on Beaver County Radio's very own Beaver 95.7 FM, 1460 AM, and beyond. Your official license to rock.
Rocking we are on this Thursday morning. Thanks for tuning in to the Beaver 95.7 FM, 1460 AM, live in studio. Two hard-working, prolific, award-winning musicians and artists, James Tobin, Debbie Tobin. We're hearing you today as a duo. You guys also do a larger band called the Dewey Decimators, right?
That is correct, yes. We're the Dewey Decimators, James Tobin and the Dewey Decimators, and it originated from the Lachlan Memorial Library. We play the Music Monday lineup, and our drummer, Julie Mulcahy, is the director.
Yeah.
And
so Deb and I we helped her start off the Music Monday thing as a duo, and Julie's like, casually's like, oh, I play drums. And I'm like, get them out here, bring them out. So she brought the drums out, and it clicked, and then she brought her friend John in on bass, and
John Hyde.
Been playing with them now for several years.
Yeah, probably about 7 years we've been playing out together. So it's, whenever we play out, then it's, we have to put in the Dewey Decimators to our name.
Because it is a library, yes.
It's a library.
Well, why couldn't the drummer be here today?
She was booked.
Da-da-da-da-da, boom. I'm not even touching it. You keep going, Scott.
She did want us to mention, though, she's working hard on her summer programs at the library.
Summer reading kickoff she's doing.
And then you have the Ambridge Bicentennial.
Yeah, Old Economy Ambridge Bicentennial is coming up. That's going to be June 8th and 9th. And Jim and I will be playing there as well, strolling the park. And we're going to have we're in the process of working on a Paint the Town art presentation that we're doing. People are able to pick up 8x10 canvases at the library at Old Economy, bring them back by the beginning of the month, and we're going to have a display and an auction going on.
Ambridge is really coming together for that bicentennial. I know Harkins Mill has come out with its own wines that are based on what the harmonists used 200 years ago. There's that big mural going up right on one of the walls there. And,
it's long in the planning. I mean, they've been working hard on it for years now to getting ready for it, so we're really looking forward to it.
And you mentioned the Lachlan Library, the Music Mondays. What time is that? Because people can show up and watch a free show, right?
Definitely, yeah. They're welcome to come in. It runs 5 to 6 on the different Mondays through the summer. And there's a different musician or a different act playing every month. Every week you can go online and check it out and see who's going to be coming up that week.
It's starting to get a nice crowd, too.
It is.
You get people walking by, they'll stop and hang out, and then the porch has been pretty full the last few times.
I thought maybe you were going to tell me that she was busy working on the Dewey Decimal System.
Jim, also, I know you're a Jeep aficionado. Did you not write a couple songs about Jeeps?
I did. So I do a video every year for the Jeep Club, like a Christmas, like a year in review. And I was putting real songs in there, and I kept getting yelled at by YouTube. So I was like, well, I'll make my own soundtrack. So I made some Jeep songs, and they're out there floating around.
I haven't heard those. We're gonna have to.
Yeah.
So what are you gonna play next?
Rust Belt Baby. This one's called Rust Belt Baby. Sitting on the front porch, strumming on my old guitar. You know the neighbor lady told me that I'd go far. I didn't go quite as much as I went. But money can't buy you love, but it pays the rent. And if you wanna hold my hand when we walk in the rain, well, that's okay. And if you want me to tell you, baby, I'm your man, I say it every day. Rust Belt Baby on a Milltown Saturday night. The place is really jumping, yeah, the people were packed in tight. You know I'm really lucky that our two paths do collide. You know I thank my lucky stars most every night. And if you wanna hold my hand when we walk in the rain, well, that's okay. And if you want me to tell you, baby, I'm your man, I'd say it every day. And if you wanna hold my hand when we walk in the rain, well, that's okay. And if you want me to tell you, baby, I'm your man, I'd say it every day. Sitting on the front porch, strumming on my old guitar. You know the neighbor lady told me that I'd go far. I didn't go quite as much as I went. If I had the time, you know, I'd do it over again and again. And if you wanna hold my hand when we walk in the rain, well, that's okay. And if you want me to tell you, baby, I'm your man, I say it every day.
All right.
Tell me that's not going to be stuck
like
in your
it,
head
yeah.
all morning. Rust Belt Baby by James and Deborah Tobin. Thanks for doing a song like that. We hear songs about California girls and a lot of songs, country artists written about Southern girls, but it's about time someone recognized the Rust Belt.
Somebody from the Berg or from the Rust Belt.
So what's the inspiration for a lot of your songs?
I just kind of sit down and play and see what comes out. It's
Makes sense. I like when people write like that, yeah. Right off the top of your head, boom, off you go.
yeah, and then sometimes I have to change some lyrics around to have it make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Or,
You don't have to.
don't have to. Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about your guitar as well. It's a very unique looking instrument.
Well, this is an emerald guitar from Ireland.
Okay.
It's carbon fiber. I was really bored when we were locked down, and I kept going online and looking at guitars. She never has to worry about what I'm looking at online. It's always guitars. But anyway, I found this, and I was fascinated by it. So we ended up getting one sent over from Ireland. I've had it about a year and played a lot of shows already with
Yes,
it.
in the story, it's carbon fiber. The gentleman who makes them used to work on race cars.
Oh, okay. There you go, right in my alley.
And I think it would float.
Yeah.
The flotation effect. But, we really like it.
What I noticed that's unique about it is the opening isn't behind the strings, it's actually in the top.
Yeah, it kind of projects the sound out the top instead of the side, and then you can plug it in too. My only problem with the top here is occasionally I will drop a pick in, like it's straight. You're strumming and
I could see what I would use it for.
Or people could put money in it.
Yeah.
Tip,
I think somebody
tip jar.
I
That's
did get
exactly where I was
$1 or
going.
$2
Yeah.
Put in there a couple of times,
Talking with Deborah and James Tobin, some of your upcoming shows. You mentioned the Big Sewickley, the Big Sewickley Creek Brewing. You have a show, and then this Saturday at the Barbecue Festival, Big Knob Grange Fair, New Sewickley Township.
All right, it is 9:25, and what do you think? We got anything else for us this morning? How about another song before we get to News with Curtis?
We could do another one. We'll do Twilight. Sure. This one's called Twilight, but it's not about glittery vampires. Tables turned, I sat there sipping, Coke and Crown, our glasses chipping. One-way ticket home once again. I can see her green eyes flashing while we're waiting at the station. Gonna sail across that paper wind. Twilight brings us home again, riding on that summer wind. Wandering gypsies on the road, now it's time to head back home. So nice to be out here with you all again. Raise the blinds, I'm not surprised. Moonlight dancing in your eyes, trying to cover up on my wild grin. Twilight brings us home again, riding on that summer wind. Freight train rattling past my Chevy, sitting by the fire with Debbie, singing us a summer song in June. Guitars playing, raise your voice, gonna make a joyful noise. Campfire blows across that silver moon. Twilight brings us home again, riding on that summer wind. By and by we'll fly like birds if we heed the Savior's word. But I ain't ready for that yet. So much left to this summer. Love you, baby, like no other. Sometimes it's easy to forget. Twilight brings us home again, riding on that summer wind. Twilight brings us home again, riding on that summer wind. Twilight brings us home again, riding on that summer wind.
Yes.
All right.
Twilight by James and Deborah Tobin. That's like a bonfire kind of song, I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a feel-good summer kind of.
Yeah, thinking about, we would always be out with our guitars or instruments sitting around a fire. And I've been trying for years and years to work Debbie's name into a song.
I noticed that.
Yeah, I caught that.
Debbie in there.
Well, they took
Sitting
them
by the fire with
25
Debbie.
years.
Yeah, it took me a long time.
That's all, just 5 years.
With Debbie.
Now, if someone wants to follow your music and check it out, what's the easiest way to stay in touch?
JamesTobinMusic.com or JamesTobinMusic.net. They were having a sale that day, so I got them both. We're also on like Spotify and iTunes and wherever fine music is found, I guess.
That's Tobin, Tobin, we should say. I'm a big fan of you on Facebook because you also keep me in the loop on the Pirates. You always have funny posts. For you take the Raise the Jolly Roger and you find a way to make it creative.
I just want to know, the other night you were raising jolly britches. I hope those weren't your britches.
Oh, the story there, it's kind of an old joke. It was former pirate Jose Lind. way back was arrested
Chico.
for driving with no pants.
I remember that. Oh, yeah,
That's why
yeah.
He's holding the jolly.
I wonder why you're using the Chico lean there. I got it now. Okay.
He's holding up his britches.
2 days later.
He should have had it in the car.
Yeah. All right, so James and Deborah, one more time, let's talk about some of the upcoming shows you have coming up so people can check this out.
Yeah, so we have shows coming up in May and June. May, Big Knob Grange Fair on this Saturday, May 31st at Big Swickley Creek. Then we're going to be at Old Economy Village for the Bicentennial for June 8th and 9th.
Harmony Wine Walk.
Harmony Wine Walk on the 8th. We'll be playing 6:30 to 8:30 there in front of the Weaver's Cabin. So that's always a fun day.
Let the girls sing.
Let the girls sing. And then we're also going to be at Bullseye Brewing on June 15th. And
That's with the band.
With the band, Off the Rails Barbecue on June 21st. And we'll be doing a Solstice Raku Party at North Hills Arts Center on June 20th.
Busy schedule for James and Deborah Tobin. We're going to take a break. Hope you guys are going to stick around longer. Got more to talk about.
Definitely.
You're tuned in to Beaver 95.7.
I found the perfect place for my parents and us.
Where?
St. Barnabas. For us, the Woodlands Carriage Home Community. And for my parents, condominium-style living at the Village. My folks will love the Village. There's an indoor mall with shops, restaurants, and more. And we can relax, knowing they're safe and secure.
That's what I plan to do when we move to St. Barnabas. Relax.
Call 724-444-5568 or visit stbarnabascommunities.com.
Water, essential to our survival. Water. Do you know what's in your water? Water. Hard water. Discolored, funky smell, funky taste. What you gonna do? You're gonna call Lou. Lou Negley's Bottled Water and Water Treatment Systems. Is your local water company giving you grief about your rental tanks? What you gonna do? Call Lou. From the testing to the pre-engineering and installation, put your water and your trust in a company that offers over 65 years experience with the emphasis on local. Negley's Bottled Water and Water Treatment Systems, your local water experts.
Saying thank you is easy when you're a company like Tom Sipes Demolition. What began as a dream, a man, a pickup, and a hammer has grown into a business that cannot be ignored. Family owned and operated for over 35 years, Tom Sipes Demolition performs all levels of demolition services, licensed, bonded, insured, and asbestos certified. If demolition work is in your future this spring, call Tom Sipes Demolition 724-495-2712 or visit TomSipesDemolition.com.
The NTT IndyCar Series returns to Indianapolis Motor Speedway for the 108th running of the Indianapolis 500.
Drivers, start your engines.
Twin checkered flag in the air. It's a battle at the start-finish line, and Joseph Newgarden will win the Indianapolis 500.
Now stay tuned for the greatest spectacle in racing. Live Sunday, May 26th on this Indianapolis Motor Speedway radio network station.
This is Morgan Gruber, and you're listening to the Beaver Morning Show with Scott Tatey and Frank Sparks on the Beaver 95.7 FM and 1460 WNBA.
Scott?
That was some good live music.
That's nice out.
About that.
Yeah, so yeah, definitely nothing better than I think we need to, all this land, we need to build a patio out back, and we could just have you're sitting about talking around the fire, have a fire pit.
Yes.
Have James and Debbie come in and sing songs, and kind of hang out and just, have some cold ones and listen to some music.
Today'd be a perfect day for that, too. It's going to be sunny, high of 79, getting down to 58, and then sunny again on Friday, high of 83. So you guys ready for the summer?
Always ready for the summer. Love it. Yeah.
Because I would think your music translates well to a lot of festivals. You guys play the Swickley Night Mart from time to time, and...
Yeah, I love playing the outdoor shows, but you're always, at the mercy of the weather.
Yeah,
so
true.
we're always fingers crossed, and then we have good weather for whenever we're playing out.
And you mentioned the originals. What are some of the covers you do?
We're kind of all over the place. We'll do Beatles, Steve Earle, Johnny Cash,
Led Zeppelin.
I try to read the crowd, and if something bombs, and I'm like, all right, pull out the Zeppelin, or see how it goes.
He's not a jukebox, but he tries when people come up and do requests, to hit at least something that person does. Or
yeah, sometimes they stay on the set list. Like we were playing at this place, and they wanted Elvira by the Oak Ridge Boys.
Oh.
I had that record when I was in like a little kid. I won't date myself.
Yeah, the 45. I did too.
Yeah. So I kind of like figured it out and played it, and now it's just on the list because people don't expect that one.
I wouldn't.
Hey,
you get Zeppelin and you follow up with the Oak Ridge Boys. They're like, what?
Oh, that's kind of like this station.
I'll say sounds like a Beaver to me.
Yeah, it's kind of like what we were listening to on the way over.
Yeah, right. So.
I definitely hear a Steve Earle influence in your voice, and I'm a big fan as well. So that's
yeah, I always enjoyed him.
You got to do Copperhead Road live, I'm sure.
Yeah. It's funny. Some people like they hear the real version. They're like, "Oh, I thought you wrote that." I'm like, no, I wish I did. But
you gonna play it for us today?
We could.
Yeah. Ooh, a challenge!
That's one of my favorite songs.
I like it. Yeah.
So I don't think I've heard you do that one, so I'm interested in hearing that one. So, Curtis, we're kind of delaying because Curtis is supposed to be in here doing news, and I don't know where he went. So he's off running somewhere. I don't know. So
I'm gonna jam on an instrumental or something.
So people want to follow you on social media. How can they do that? Because I know you're very active on social media, both of you.
Yeah, I'm on there probably too much, but
they've actually deemed him a content creator now.
That's on there a lot.
Yeah, Facebook. I think they paid me $10 or something.
Yeah.
I got like 20 cents from TikTok too, but I guess TikTok's going away. But there goes my 20 cents. But it's just James. If you look up James Tobin Music on Facebook, I think that's one of my handles. There's also the James Tobin and the Dewey Decimators Facebook, and Tobin Studios is on there. So any of those things, I try to share across all of them when I'm posting. The pirate results are only on mine.
Yeah. You can only get those on the private one.
And we mentioned the award-winning visual arts. Like you're at Robin Hill Park a lot. Are your artworks
we're with
displayed?
the West Hills Art League.
Okay.
We're also with Cranberry Artists Network. That's Martinis with Monet is going to be coming up. That's their big annual fundraising event for the community chest. And also at Bottle Brush Gallery in Harmony, our artwork can always be seen there.
So real quickly, you mentioned the Harmony Wine Walk, and I didn't realize it existed. I didn't realize what a fun event it sounds like. So you guys will be singing, strumming, and sipping, I guess.
We will definitely be there playing music at the Weaver's Cabin. There's a front lawn there, so again, hoping for good weather. But there'll be musicians and different things going on all through the town that day as well.
That's a cute town.
So James walked away from the microphone for a second, but I got an idea for you. You know, you do always the different things on your personal Facebook page for the Pirates winning. Have you ever done when they're playing the Los Angeles Dodgers and they beat them, raise the Los Angeles Dodger instead of the Jolly Roger?
Yeah, I have done raise the Jolly Dodger. Yeah,
that's a good one. So I don't think I've seen that one. I'll have to.
We don't beat them that often. So
that's true. It's always fun to watch. I always look forward to when, on the rare occasion, the Pirates win what he does put up because it's always something funny. Yeah.
I was worried I was going to run out, and then they went in their slump.
I gave you one once. I forget, in like 2021 or so, and that was one of the proudest moments in the month for me, I think.
All right. Curtis is here. Curtis is going to do news, and we'll be back with more with James and Deborah Tobin right after this, after Curtis.
Thanks, Frank. We can expect partly sunny skies today, reaching a high around 80 degrees. There we go. We'll have a complete Beaver County radio weather forecast after this look at news. The Pennsylvania Liquor Control Board announced the opening of their new location of Fine Wine and Good Spirits in New Brighton. The store is located at 400 9th Street in the old Foodland building. With almost 1,900 square feet of retail space, the store features more than 1,200 wines and spirits, about 250 more products than were available at the former 3rd Avenue location. They also have a Made in Pennsylvania section to highlight wines and spirits that are produced in the Commonwealth, and they will also be selling lottery tickets. The former 3rd Avenue location is now closed. A federal judge has signed off on the $600 million class action settlement over last year's disastrous Norfolk Southern derailment in eastern Ohio, but many people who live near East Palestine are still wondering how much they will end up with out of the deal. The lawyers who negotiated the deal plan to return to the community several times in the next few weeks and open it. One of the lead attorneys, Mike Morgan, said the agreement will resolve claims against the railroad and the other companies who are defendants in the case, but won't prevent any possible future lawsuits against the EPA or other government entities. The Pennsylvania Department of Transportation and Pennsylvania State Police are urging motorists to keep traffic safety top of mind when behind the wheel this holiday weekend and all summer long. The agencies are partnering with municipal police departments and other safety partners across the Commonwealth to participate in the National Click It or Ticket Enforcement Mobilization running now through June 2nd. Click It or Ticket isn't about citations, it's about saving lives, said PennDOT Secretary Mike Carroll. In 2023, there were just under 12,000 crashes in PA where at least one occupant was not wearing a seatbelt, resulting in 316 fatalities.
I was messing with Curtis there for a second. He didn't realize it. I was listening to something in Q, and obviously, I can't listen by myself, so you have to listen to it at the same time I do.
Yeah,
so
okay.
I apologize to you.
Yeah, I was getting confused there for a second.
He's like a pro, though.
Yeah, hold on. If you want to talk, I got to turn you on. We keep your mic down so we can't. So we can.
I heard it.
Yeah, we can only hear you when we have to. But no, I was best. Curtis is looking at me. I'm like, just keep going, keep going. So I had something brought up and it kind of got messed up, so I had to bring it back up. So, all right. Anyways, continue.
All right. Here's the one you wanted.
All right.
Kennywood is unveiling the all-new potato smash with its mouth-watering mashup, fully fried just in time for the unofficial start to summer. Potato Smash sprouts on the scene with a grand opening ceremony set for 9:45 a.m. on Saturday as the all-new bumper car ride is inducted into Kennywood's lineup of thrilling attractions. The park's classic bumper car ride has been totally transformed, themed the Kennywood's iconic fresh cut potato patch fries. Potato Smash features 20 new cars modeled after the park's signature snack, each fitted with fries, oozing cheese sauce, and an oversized fork. The new appealing attraction is a perfect mix of Kennywood's modern thrills and iconic traditions.
So we were talking earlier this week about Kennywood, right? Mm-hmm. I found Mike again. Somewhere here.
This is Mike Romai.
Yeah. I found that clip you said it was missing a Mike Romai. Remember?
Oh,
From
yeah.
Yeah, here it is. There it is, man.
Hey, wait for me!
Listen.
Hold the ball! Oh! No!
That was Mike Romai on the Sky Coast earlier this week. So what year, did he tell you what year that was when he had, we have to tell James and Deborah how this happened. I guess it was when the Sky Coaster opened at Kennywood Park. Mike Romai was working for KDK back in the day then, and they duct taped a microphone to his hand or to the rad or something like that?
To his hand. It was duct taped to his hand, yeah.
And I don't know if he told you the whole story, but this was all part of a wedding ceremony.
Yeah, that was the part I didn't know, but he called me out because he found out we were talking about him on here, and then he gave me the whole story about the whole, I guess it was people were getting
married
on the ride.
Yeah, so crazy. But yeah, that was just rare footage that you can never see anywhere of Mike Romai on the Sky Coaster. And he said he didn't have it. He lied to us all, and he shouldn't have lied to us like that. So
it's a good thing you have that archived.
Yeah, I'm telling you. All right, Curtis, what's weather like?
Well, we can expect partly sunny skies today, reaching a high around 80 degrees. Tonight it's going to be mostly cloudy, low around 59. Sunshine tomorrow, reaching a high around 84 or so, and some thunderstorms rolling in for Saturday with a high of 82. On this Thursday, May the 23rd of 2024, at 42 minutes past 9, we've got a temperature of 71 degrees with partly sunny skies in Beaver County. That's a look at news. I'm Curtis Walsh on 95.7 FM and 1460 AM WNBA, The Beaver.
So, Curtis, we found out that James knows how to do a version that's very good that I've never heard of Copperhead Road.
Oh, yeah?
So we're going to hear that. So you might want to hang out and listen to that. So we're going to take a short break and get everything set back up again. And so we had to slide around a little bit in the studio. And then when we come back, that'll make us commercial-free for the rest of the hour as well.
Live local music.
Yes, we can listen to live local music the rest of the hour. We'll be back with more right after this here on the Beaver Morning Show on a Thursday morning.
Falling in love is one thing. Having anxiety about falling is a whole different subject. If you or a family member are concerned about falling, and yes, either up or down the stairs, or maybe even out of bed, St. Barnabas has a special message and some ideas just for you. Years of experience in working with people who are prone to falls has given St. Barnabas special expertise in this area. Call them at 724-443-0700 and learn about ways that you can begin to to feel more confident and safe, including suggestions that you can implement right now into your daily routine. Call St. Barnabas at 724-443-0700. For many years now, St. Barnabas has been helping people fall in love, that is, with their new, better life, a longer life, a risk-free life. Call St. Barnabas now at 724-443-0700 or visit stbarnabashealthsystem.com and learn more about living longer and better.
The NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series.
They come up off turn number 4 and the green flag goes in the air.
Kicks off Memorial Day weekend.
They lean on each other and around goes Kyle. Kyle will spin to the bottom of the racetrack.
With a thrill ride around Charlotte Motor Speedway.
Chastain up and off turn number 4, final time. He'll see the checkered flag first.
It's the North Carolina Education Lottery 200.
Join Beaver County Radio on Monday, May 27th for a special audio and video presentation of this year's Memorial Day Parade in Beaver. Mike Romai will have live audio coverage on WBVP 99.3 FM and BCR streaming outlets. You can watch the video coverage on the Beaver County Radio Facebook page and YouTube channel. Beaver County Radio's coverage of the 2024 Beaver County Memorial Day Parade in Beaver is being brought to you by Falcone's Moon Township Ford and Beaver County Radio.
The green flag is waving. The Coca-Cola 600 is underway. Christopher Bell gets faster and faster, and he is the new race leader.
Three-way fight for the lead right now. Blaney has it. Here comes Bell diving to the inside.
Denny Hamlin nearly gets into Brad Keselowski. Now they do touch.
Trouble off turn 2. A big hit on the inside wall from Austin Cindric. If there is such a thing as Penske perfect, Ryan Blaney has been Penske perfect tonight.
The Coca-Cola 600. Sunday, May 26th at 6 Eastern on PRN.
The Beaver Falls Car Cruise Committee and Beaver County Radio invite you to the 33rd Annual Beaver Falls Car Cruise on Saturday, June the 8th. Join Beaver County Radio for a live broadcast along 7th Avenue starting at 11 a.m. and lasting until 3 p.m. We will have the all-new Beaver County Radio birthday prize wheel on hand that you can spin to win a variety of prizes. Live coverage of the 33rd Annual Beaver Falls Car Cruise is presented by Gnu's Body Works, the Hopewell Shopping Center, Tri-County McDonald's, Electric Garage Door Sales, City Rescue, and Beaver County Radio.
Riley Herbst to the inside, door-to-door with Sam Mayer. Kligerman down on the low side. It's going to be Love on the high side. Love by 3 feet at the start-finish line.
Ryan Truex is out of gas and up into the wall at turns 3 and 4.
Jesse Love has already lost the lead. Guess who is the new race leader? His teammate Austin Hill. Mayer's going to move them all the way to driver's left as they stack up and crash at the rear of the field. It's a multiple car accident.
The Bet MGM 300. Saturday, May 25th at 12:30 Eastern on PRN.
The Beaver means great country, like Tim McGraw.
Yeah, the boys round here drinking that ice cold beer, talking about girls, talking about trucks, running them red dirt roads out, kicking up dust.
The Beaver means great rock.
And I wonder when I sing along with you,
Like the Foo Fighters.
everything will ever be this real forever.
95.7 FM, 1460 AM. The Beaver.
The Beaver, FM 95.7 and AM 1460 WMBA, broadcasting from high atop Mount Tusca in Brighton Township, live from the St. Barnabas studios.
It's the Beaver Morning Show, but I'm sure by now you know Scott and Frank are gonna play all the songs to help you through your day. You'll hear some rock and some country too. Teddy wants us to play it for you. It doesn't matter what you wanna hear. Let's make it perfectly clear. It's the Beaver Morning Show. It's where everybody wants to go. You gotta get here quick, don't be slow. It's the Beaver Morning Show. Gotta go, don't you know, morning show.
is Nick Ziegler, a.k.a. Nick Z. And you're listening to The Beaver Morning Show with Scott Tatey and Frank Sparks on Beaver County Radio's very own Beaver 95.7 FM, 1460 AM, and beyond. Your official license to rock.
It is 9:49 in Beaver County. It is already up to 72 degrees, and it's warming up fast. You know what's coming up? Saturday night's right around the corner, Scott.
For you, yeah, you're on vacation starting tomorrow.
Well, today's Friday, so tomorrow would be Saturday for me, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just wanted to check and make sure. You know, I'm just going to ride this for a long time.
Well, John,
you're going to be here all, throughout the week next week, and so I just got to ride it as much as I can.
Well, you hopefully have good weather for your vacation.
Doesn't look like it.
No.
But is there any weather that's bad weather to sit on the porch and have a couple?
Very true.
There you go. All right. Who do we got visiting us today, Scott?
It's an extended backyard Beaver County. We have two Beaver County musicians, the husband and wife duo, James and Deborah Tobin, play all over the area. You mentioned like Americana, rock, all kinds of sounds. We're loving the mandolin and guitar sound you got today. We twisted your arms to see if we would let you guys would do a cover song for us by Steve Earle.
Yep.
Everybody knew that he made moonshine. Well, revenue man wanted granddaddy bad, headed up the hollow with everything he had. Before my time, what I've been told, he never came back from Copperhead Road. Copperhead Road. Well, Daddy ran whiskey and a big block Dodge. Bought an auction at the Nation's Lodge. Beaver County Sheriff painted on the side. Just a shot of coat of primer and they looked inside. Well, him and my uncle tore that engine down. I still remember that rumbling sound. Well, the sheriff came around in the middle of the night. Heard Mama cry, knew something wasn't right. Headed down to Knoxville with the weekly load. You can smell the whiskey burning down Copperhead Road. Copperhead Road. Copperhead Road. I volunteered for the army on my birthday. They draft the white trash first round here anyway. I've done 2 tours of duty in Vietnam. I came home with a brand new plan. I take the seat from Colombia, Mexico. Copperhead Road. Copperhead Road. Copperhead Road. Copperhead Road. Copperhead.
All right. Love it. Love it. Love it. We're going to have to play that for Tony Guy. I like that Beaver County Sheriff on the door, so I'll get a kick out of that.
What is it about that song that sticks out to you?
I don't know, it just grabs you. Like, obviously we can't have bagpipes, but the bagpipes at the beginning, and I just always liked that one a whole lot. Like, the first one I bought was Guitar Town, and then when he came out with it was just a lot more rock in there, but still country. It's good stuff.
All right. Well, recap a little bit where you guys are going to be at coming up and how people can get a hold of you.
Well, you can find us on Facebook. If you look for James Tobin on Facebook, James Tobin Music, you can find me there. You can friend me. I will friend you and keep you appraised of what the Pirates did. Or you can go to James Tobin Music or James Tobin and the Dewey Decimators. We're going to be playing this Saturday at the Big Knob Grange Barbecue from 1 to 4. Then Big Swickley Creek, where I come from. It's Big Swickley Creek Brewery. We're going to be there at 7 to 9 on the May 31st. And then we have a couple Old Economy Village and the Harmony Wine Walk the following weekend.
Don't worry, I go to the creek too.
Yeah.
You can bring Bowie to that Big Swickley Creek show.
Yeah,
Dogs allowed?
See, Scott does too.
Oh, it's one of my favorite places.
My favorite shows are the ones where the people are allowed to bring their dogs.
Yes.
Oh, that's a cool idea.
That's best.
Yeah.
I'm always like, concentrate, there's a dog.
Yeah.
Bring your pet
Pay
with you.
attention. What quarter are you supposed to
I will leave the stage to go pet a cute
Oh, yeah,
dog.
she will walk away, yeah.
So if somebody would like to come peruse your store in Ambridge, how can they do that? Where is it located?
1234 Merchant Street, which sounds like a fake address.
1, 2, 3, 4.
4. It's perfect for musician.
Can't forget that one.
4.
That's perfect.
But we're mainly by appointment only. We have a lot of our artwork in there. It's kind of morphed into like an art studio. I still do guitar lessons a couple nights a week too, but
Yeah, so if you're interested in having learn music from Jim.
I can
All right.
teach you a mean Steve Earle.
Well, I like that version of Steve Earle. So
Loved.
I'm all,
loved.
yeah, right.
And Frank, James has a radio background, trained college radio.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
We've talked before. Yes, I remember that. So
I
sounds
used
like
to put
sounds
Joe
like.
Walsh on if I had to go use the facilities. Life's been good.
Well,
Gives me a lot of time.
you can do that one. Yeah, there's quite a few of them. Do you feel like I do?
Peter Frampton.
Yeah, that's
a
a good
little
one.
Frampton. That's about 13 minutes long if you get the good one.
Go out and catch a smoke.
Nowadays, you can just, with the way automation is, you've seen, I had to go to the bathroom, so I just put a whole bunch of stuff in, ran to the bathroom, came back.
I'm old. There was a record player. You had to spin the thing backwards a little bit.
Yeah.
All that good
Listen
stuff.
to the, spin it backwards and listen to the, remember they used to always say there was devilish music when you went back.
Stairway to Heaven.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Number
So,
9.
well, thank you guys for coming in. It's been fun. We enjoy it. Always enjoy when you guys come in. Once we get everything set up with like the Facebook Live and stuff, we'll have to have come back in again as well.
Yeah, we'd love to.
All right.
Yeah,
sounds
maybe we
good.
could bring the whole band next time.
We can show. They can fit.
The Dewey Decimators.
Yes. Well, we got a big back room back here too. I'll show it to you that we can
Yeah.
set up back there and do music back there. As well.
Are we planning a Christmas party again? Live music all day on the air?
Twist my arm.
Okay. Well,
Hey,
you
Keep
guys
us
know
in mind for that.
You have
Absolutely.
Christmas
We do
songs.
holidays.
Yes.
We do a lot of holiday songs.
You had an original Christmas song, didn't you?
Yeah,
He
yeah.
does.
a couple.
Multiple,
Yeah.
We have it.
They're right
Ah.
here on. Yeah.
We have them. They're part of the local light up night on Christmas around the clock. So all right, guys, thank you for coming in. Scott, guess what?
Enjoy that vacation, Frank. You deserve it.
I will see you in 12 days.
I won't text you anything.
Sure. I'll see you in 12 days, Scott.
Enjoy
And
it.
here's exactly what I'll be doing my entire vacation. You ready? Set?
Drink.
Maybe not. It doesn't like me today. Hold on. Let's do it again. There we go. Have fun. Curtis will be in for me next week.
in the water, in the sand, not a worry and a world of cold beer in my hand.